There's a common misconception that puppies can't learn until they reach 6 months of age. This simply isn't true. In fact, waiting until 6 months to start training can actually be detrimental to your puppy's development. Puppies are like little sponges, ready to absorb all the information and experiences they encounter from the moment they open their eyes. Puppies, like all young animals, are incredibly receptive to learning from a young age. Their brains are wired to pick up new skills and behaviors rapidly. This is why it's so important to start training early. The earlier you begin, the more you can take advantage of this critical learning period. Their brains are like sponges, soaking up new information and experiences at an astonishing rate. Every new sight, sound, and smell is an opportunity for them to learn. By exposing them to a variety of experiences early on, you're helping them become well-rounded and adaptable dogs. Waiting until 6 months to begin training means missing out on crucial developmental windows. During the first few months of life, puppies are especially open to learning and forming positive associations. Missing this window can make training more challenging later on. Early training isn't just about teaching commands like sit and stay, it's about socialization, exposure to different environments, and learning how to interact with other dogs and people. These experiences are vital for preventing behavioral issues down the line. It's about establishing a strong foundation for a well-adjusted and happy dog. A puppy that has been properly trained and socialized from a young age is more likely to grow into a confident and well-behaved adult dog. Just imagine trying to teach a teenager good manners if they've never had any boundaries before. It's much harder to correct bad habits than it is to instill good ones from the start. Early training sets clear expectations and boundaries, making it easier for your puppy to understand what is expected of them. It's far easier and more effective to shape desired behaviors from the get-go. Positive reinforcement techniques such as treats and praise can be used to encourage good behavior and make learning fun for your puppy. Early training helps puppies learn essential life skills, socialize properly, and develop a strong bond with their human companions. This bond is crucial for a happy and harmonious relationship between you and your dog. Remember, starting early sets your puppy up for success and makes the training process more enjoyable for both of you. By investing time and effort into early training, you're giving your puppy the best possible start in life and paving the way for a lifetime of good behavior and companionship. Let me introduce you to Diesel, a spirited 17-week-old German Shepherd puppy. Diesel is full of life and curiosity, always eager to explore his surroundings and discover new things. Diesel, like many puppies, was a bundle of energy and enthusiasm, often to his detriment. His playful nature sometimes got him into trouble, as he would jump around and play energetically without considering the consequences. When I first met him, he was struggling to focus and easily distracted. His attention would wander off at the slightest sound or movement, making it challenging to keep him engaged. His owners, a lovely couple named John and Mary, were finding it difficult to engage him in training. They had tried various methods but were not seeing the results they hoped for. They were feeling a little overwhelmed and unsure about how to best guide their energetic pup. The frustration was evident on their faces as they struggled to manage Diesel's boundless energy. Diesel would pull on the leash, jump up on people, and seemed oblivious to their attempts to get his attention. His exuberance made it difficult for John and Mary to establish control during walks and social interactions. This is a common scenario I encounter with young dogs. Their natural exuberance and curiosity often make it seem like they're not listening or simply don't want to learn. Their boundless energy and curiosity can make it seem like they're not listening or simply don't want to learn. However, this is just a phase in their development. However, it's important to remember that puppies are still developing their cognitive abilities and impulse control. With patience, consistency, and the right training techniques, they can learn to focus and follow commands. Training a puppy like Diesel requires a lot of patience and positive reinforcement. It's crucial to reward good behavior and gently correct unwanted actions. John and Mary started incorporating more structured playtime and training sessions into Diesel's routine. They used treats and praise to encourage him when he followed commands. Slowly but surely, Diesel began to show improvement. He started to understand what was expected of him and responded better to commands. John and Mary were thrilled to see the progress. Their hard work and dedication were paying off, and Diesel was becoming a well-behaved and attentive puppy. With continued training and love, Diesel will grow into a well-mannered and loyal companion. The journey of training a puppy is filled with challenges, but the rewards are immeasurable. Diesel's story is a testament to the power of patience, consistency, and positive reinforcement in puppy training. With the right approach, any puppy can learn to be a wonderful addition to the family. So, if you're struggling with a spirited puppy like Diesel, remember that with time and effort, you can guide them to become the best version of themselves. Even though he was a smart dog, Diesel initially struggled with focus. He'd get distracted during training sessions, preferring to sniff the ground or chase butterflies instead of engaging with John and Mary. They tried using treats to motivate him, but even those couldn't hold his attention for long. This lack of focus is typical of puppies. Their brains are constantly bombarded with new sights, sounds, and smells, making it hard for them to filter out distractions and concentrate on the task at hand. Over the course of a week, I worked closely with Diesel and his owners, using positive reinforcement techniques and a balanced approach to training. We focused on teaching Diesel basic commands like sit, stay, and come, as well as leash manners. The transformation was remarkable. Diesel's ability to focus improved dramatically, and he started to understand and respond to commands. He learned to walk calmly on a leash, greet people politely, and settle down when asked. What was most rewarding was seeing the joy and confidence grow in both Diesel and his owners. Section 5. The Balanced Approach, a Foundation for Success. The key to Diesel's rapid progress was the use of a balanced approach to training. This approach combines positive reinforcement, clear communication, and appropriate boundaries. Positive reinforcement involves rewarding desired behaviors, which makes learning enjoyable for the dog. Clear communication means using consistent cues and body language that the dog can easily understand. Setting appropriate boundaries teaches the dog what is and isn't acceptable behavior. It's not about punishment, it's about providing clear guidance and structure. Section 6. Engaging your dog's attention beyond treats and clickers. While treats can be helpful tools in training, they shouldn't be the sole motivator. It's essential to teach your dog to engage with you and find your attention intrinsically rewarding. You can achieve this by making training sessions fun and interactive. Use your voice, body language, and play to keep your dog engaged and eager to learn. Remember, dogs are social animals and thrive on interaction. By making yourself the most exciting and rewarding part of their world, you'll have no trouble capturing and maintaining their attention. Section 7. Speaking Canine. Clear communication for happy companionship. Dogs don't speak English, so it's our responsibility to learn to communicate with them in a way they can understand. This involves more than just words. It's about the tone of our voice, our body language, and the consistency of our actions. Dogs are incredibly perceptive and can pick up on the smallest of cues, so it's essential to be clear and consistent. This means using clear, consistent cues for every command and being mindful of our body language. For example, if you use a hand signal for sit, make sure you use the same signal every time. Consistency helps your dog understand what you're asking of them and builds trust between you and your furry friend. Dogs are masters at reading our body language, so it's crucial that our verbal cues match our physical signals. If you say stay, but your body language suggests otherwise, your dog will be confused. They rely heavily on visual cues, so make sure your body language is in sync with your verbal commands. If you're telling your dog to stay while leaning forward with an excited expression, you're sending mixed messages that will only confuse them. Dogs need clear and consistent signals to understand what is expected of them. Mixed signals can lead to frustration for both you and your dog. Practice your commands and body language in front of a mirror to ensure you're sending clear and concise signals. This can help you become more aware of your own body language and make necessary adjustments. Remember, consistency is key. The more consistent you are, the more confident your dog will be in understanding and following your commands. Happy training. Section 8. Early Training. A Lifetime of Benefits. Starting obedience training early isn't just about teaching your puppy tricks, it's about investing in their future well-being. Dogs who receive early training are more likely to be well-adjusted, well-mannered members of society. They're less likely to engage in destructive behaviors, experience separation anxiety, or end up in shelters. Early training strengthens the bond between you and your dog, creating a lifetime of happy companionship. Investing time and effort in your puppy's training is an investment in their future and your shared happiness. Section 9. Your journey begins today. Remember, training a dog is an ongoing process, not a destination. There will be challenges along the way, but the rewards far outweigh the effort. Don't be afraid to seek guidance from qualified dog trainers or behaviorists if you need help. There are countless resources available to support you on your training journey. The most important thing is to approach training with patience, consistency, and love. Your bond with your dog is a precious gift, and with the right tools and mindset, you can nurture a relationship built on trust, respect, and mutual understanding. Start early, stay positive, and enjoy the journey.